Hello, guys. Well, hold on. Let me turn the light on. What is everybody doing? We are back in our kitchen. Everything's open. Sorry, guys. Hold on 1 second. Welcome in, everybody. Hi, guys. I know you guys haven't seen us in this kitchen in a while, but we're home. Thank goodness. We went to our doctor's appointment, got that all taken care of. Anyways, I'm gonna close this one though because I feel like somebody's looking at me. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's been doing good. We are gonna do, I think it was at 7:30. Oh my God, I don't even know what time I had it set for. If I had it set for 7, I apologize. I thought it was 7:30. Anyways, we're gonna make a thing called swim biscuits. Butter swim biscuits. Something like that. Butter swim biscuits. So we're gonna make butter swim biscuits. I hope everybody's doing good. We're doing good. We got home late last night. We got to go and see my grandson, which we got to see him for just like an hour, which was nice. It's always nice when we get to see him. But anyways, I've never even heard, well, I don't want to say I didn't hear of these. I knew of these, but I didn't know. Sorry, guys, my mom always has impeccable timing. Impeccable timing. Okay, let me say it like this. When I was, probably when I was 23 or 24, we went over to the person I was with's house, and I saw them make some biscuits, and I was like, it was really weird actually, now that I say it. I was like, oh, I said, we were having a cookout, and so we make biscuits, or we have whatever, and Mexican people make rice with a lot of things, even if we're grilling out, we'll make rice and beans and whatever. So she said, oh, I'm gonna make some biscuits. And I was like, oh, yum. And so I saw them come out of the oven, and I was like, oh, they look good. And hold on, let me make sure that the Wi-Fi is on. Okay, good. And I said, oh, that sounds good. So anyways, they came out of the oven, and I had never seen them because they had like a lot of, this is gonna sound horrible, but it did have a good amount of butter in it. And so that was a little concerning that it had a lot of butter. But I was like, oh my God, these are so good. They're like apparently they're also nicknamed Bojingle biscuits, okay? But they're super, super, super easy, and that's why I want to make them with you guys. While we were in the South, we just got back up. Yeah, some of you guys know. Some of you guys, this is your first time here. Some of you guys have been here before. We were in Texas. While we were down there, we had somebody tell us, when they showed us Bojingle biscuits. They're also called swim butter biscuits or butter swim biscuits or something like that. But anyways, it's super easy. So we're gonna make those really quick. And you have two options. Some people don't put butter in the flour mixture. Other people do. You can put like the 4 tablespoons of butter or Crisco, or you don't have to. I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna put a whole stick of butter in the pan that I'm gonna use. It's best to do it in a 9x9 or an 8x8 square pan. If you're gonna do it in one that is a 9x13, they're gonna be this small. So basically the trick is that you make it in a small square pan, and they basically grow up because there's no room for them to go anywhere. Today I made, we didn't have any bread in the house. We didn't have any groceries at all because we just got back, and we got back late last night. And I was like, I think I have some flour. So this is what I made. I made just biscuits. And then we had some lunch meat that was frozen in the freezer. Hey, Rachel! Rachel, we are making butter swim biscuits. But these are dinner rolls. I made dinner rolls. So that's what I made for, they're the easiest thing to make, you guys. I'm telling you. Hold on. That's why I made them to take to my mom's for Easter. These are just flour, yeast, salt, tablespoon of sugar, but that's only to activate my yeast. And then once my foam cup, like let's say this is my cup, and I've got that much of my liquid water, but then all the rest is all foam. That's what I want, okay? So I get my bowl like this of flour. I put some sugar in it. And then once that thing is all full of foam and everything, I grab that cup and I pour it in here. That's it. I can put a little bit more water or milk into my mixture. We didn't have milk. Again, we had zero groceries. So I put a little bit more water just to make the texture so I could knead it. Then I let it rise. It came out, let it rise again, and it came out. Then I put them in this pan. I put them like that, and I let them go in the what's it called? I let them roast or rise. I only do one rise as a ball, and then I do a rise when they're in the pan. Long story short, that's what I fed my husband. What we're making today is called swim butter biscuits. Butter swim biscuits or something like that. Whatever. Let's go. So some of you guys heard the beginning of what I said. I said we're going to use 1 stick of butter to put in the oven, and then it's going to melt. That's just, remember how I made my cobbler with you guys? I melt a stick of butter and I put it in there, and then I make my mixture and I put my peaches and all that. Okay, same concept. I'm going to put the mixture in the oven, or the butter in there so I can get it melted, and then we're going to go to the next step, okay? Sorry, guys. I think I took 1 or 2 tablespoons off of here. So I could use, some people put the butter in the actual flour also, and then the butter also there. They do a half a stick in your flour mixture, and then the other half a stick melted in the pan. I want a full stick in the pan that's going in the oven. I know, I shouldn't, but I'm doing it. Let's see. You guys, I forgot what I'm doing. Alright. So, let's see. We're doing it in here. Oh, I hope everybody's doing good. Let's see. My Bluetooth turned off. Shoot, hold on, guys. Yeah, it is. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm gonna aim you guys this way. I'm really thirsty. Okay. I'm gonna put this in here. I know it's only missing 2 tablespoons, but I'm okay with that. So I'm gonna put my butter in here, and I'm gonna stick it in. If you have 1 full stick, I saw a lady do only a quarter stick. I mean a half a stick, which is a quarter cup. Wait, yeah, because 1 stick is, this is a half a cup. So if you're doing a half of this, you're doing a quarter cup, okay? So I am doing basically 1 stick because it's 7 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna, hey baby, you scared me.
Sorry.
I'm gonna melt that in there. And then, where are all my silver bowls? Huh?
Silver bowls are down there.
Where?
Down there.
Nope, only 1, big one.
There's 1 there. There's 2 down here.
Just grab the big one, I guess that's what I'm using. Did you go to Texas with me?
I don't think so.
Huh.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably in the cupboard over here.
Okay, the recipe is this. 2.5 cups of flour. I'm going to sift my flour. Some people do it, some people don't. I'm doing it because my friend Mona Lisa sent me this, and it's a flour sifter, and I'm excited to use it. And it's 1 tablespoon of baking powder, 2 teaspoons of salt, and 2 cups of buttermilk. I'm going to make my buttermilk right now just to show you how to make it. Some people, I've done a live before to show you guys how to make homemade buttermilk. I'm going to be doing a members live. We're going to do hacks and tricks. I believe we're going to do it at the end of the week, but it's going to be everything from making ranch homemade, making homemade mayonnaise, making homemade buttermilk, and then the things you can use those with. So I think Joe's going to show we're making about 5 different things that are like hacks and then what you can use those with. So I was excited just trying to think of different things that we could do as part, like, yes, homemade bread, yes, that's easy, but I want to do it more like giving people, like, instead of people buying the can of enchilada sauce for $1.99, we're going to make it. So you're going to learn how to make things that you don't have to buy. And I know some of the stuff, like, people already know because I've done it, but I'm going to condense it all in one live. So we're going to make probably about 6 or 7 things that are all things that you normally go and get at the store, but we're going to do it and make it at home. That makes sense? Okay, so 1 cup of heavy or whole milk. For every 1 cup of whole milk, you're going to put 1 tablespoon of, oh, I'm sorry, sugar. For every 1 cup of whole milk, you're going to put 1 tablespoon of vinegar or lemon. I want to show you, that's another thing. I want to show you guys how to do it with the lemon juice. I'm trying not to show you guys all of the things I'm going to do, but I mean, I think it's good to have it all in one live, so that way you guys can kind of be like learning it all at once. You know what I mean? There was 3 things, like like when you're making French toast or pancakes, if you don't have syrup, easy hack to put something, to have with it. So here's 1 cup of milk. I'm doing it more just because if you're, sorry guys. If you over season, salt your food, hack to get out of it. We're doing a grocery go for our members. That's next week, I believe. Next week, Friday or Saturday, we're gonna do a grocery shopping with you guys. Just so you guys can kind of see things that we're gonna grocery shop for what we're gonna cook, but also how to, like, you guys know how frugal I am. I don't want to say, so you guys can see how cheap, but I want to show you guys how to, like, breadcrumbs. I'm going to do that on my hack day, but I'm going to show you when we're at the store, like, it's probably just about maybe about 45 minutes or an hour live with the members, and just showing them grocery shopping and buying ham by the pound versus buying it and then slicing it. So some people may not want it. They may go, hey, we do fine with the way we do it. Other people may want to learn how to do this stuff. I found that doing things here at home is so enjoyable. Like, just to know I'm not spending the price. Like, I left my brother with 2 or 3 loaves in his freezer of bread, all from 1 batch. I just cut them into chunks. I left my mom with cinnamon rolls in her freezer that she can take out and just throw in the oven. I love doing that. Like, that's my, I don't know. I love knowing that I'm helping somebody save money for them. Does that make sense? Okay, here's 1 cup of whole milk. And is the vinegar over there?
Should be right there.
I'm thinking about my brother's house that he had. I think we bought a big one here. That was good. Hi guys. So, oh, thank you, baby.
What are you doing?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just kidding, babe.
Oh, I have no idea what you even said.
Okay, I was surprised because I was like, oh, I thought you were gonna be like, oh, I'll be back. You know what I mean? Go jump. Chingo. 1 tablespoon. But I'm glad you came, and I wasn't expecting you. I thought you were gonna, because last time I was like, oh my God, you're gonna help me? 1 cup of whole milk. I do it at the beginning of my recipe so that way it has time to basically curdle. Yes, you're gonna freak out, but it's curdling. That is how you make it homemade. Yes, you can buy buttermilk. Usually it costs about $2 for a half a gallon of buttermilk. I can buy my gallon of milk for $2.50, and then I can use it for my bowl of cereal. Then I can use it for buttermilk. I can use it for when I make biscuits, because I also make a loaf of bread. That sandwich bread takes milk in it. So I can do more things with a gallon of regular milk versus buying a gallon of buttermilk or a half a gallon of buttermilk. I personally, I don't, I guess I just don't want to spend the money like that. I mean, it's not even a matter of like, do I have the money? I don't want to do it. Okay, Joe, you're making, see how it's getting like this? Oh no, you can't see. See it on top? That's what we want it to do. All right. If y'all wouldn't mind hitting the button, I would appreciate it. The thumbs up or the thumbs down if you're not liking it. Flour. Oh, and it has to be all-purpose flour. The reason it has to be all-purpose flour, you guys, is because it has to have. They have its own. It has its own ingredients in it that versus just a regular unbleached flour. So, if you don't have all-purpose flour, what do, Joe?
You use the other flour.
Joe, Joe, you made it with Joe knows how to make all-purpose flour. I didn't even know it. All right, it's 2.5 cups. Ready, guys? And I know you should scoop it in. If anybody knows that, it's the best for it to scoop your flour into your, because then it takes out the air pockets. So like when I put it, my spoon in, my cup in, and I scoop it up like that, if there's any air pockets in there, you're not getting an at an exact measurement. Okay, so I'm just scooping it off. I hit it. That's my way of getting all the air pockets out. Okay, 1 cup. But I'm going to put it in here because I'm going to sift it first. It will make your biscuits lighter and fluffy. So, you want to shaky this, baby?
Yeah.
And it's 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. 1/4 cup sugar. Hold on. 2 teaspoons of salt. If you use salted butter, there's a lot of people that don't also add the salt in it because they're using salted butter. But I like butter. I mean, I like salt. So you're not going to get those kind of suggestions from me. I hope everybody's doing good. All right. I'm just going to even it off. All right, here's 2. And then 1 more half. Let me just do this. And it's going to be a sticky, well, not terribly sticky, but like, I'll show you. It's just not going to be like a biscuit that you can roll out. It's going to be more, this is a half. See it? I can approximate good. Like right there. That's good for the what?
Red gander.
Joe, good for the what?
Goose.
No, how do you always say it?
What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
No, babe.
What?
You always say that's good for who?
Good enough for my girl.
I'm gonna knock you out, Joey.
Good enough for the girls I go with.
Yes, fool. He always says that's good for the girl I go. Oh, I need 2 of them. Are you doing 2? Another cup for me?
No.
Oh, what were you
I
doing?
didn't know you needed 2. Sifting it out.
Why?
Just putting it through a strainer.
But I need that.
You don't need the chunks.
I want the chunks.
You don't.
I do want it.
Really?
I do. So now you're gonna have to put it all back in there because I need 2
Right,
cups of it. Okay, but here's my other half a cup. And this is the part that I could use Joe on because my hands are really, I know I went to the doctor, but we didn't get to stay. Oh, Lord. You want to hear the greatest story ever? We went down there.
You know, half a cup of this?
You guys, just send me prayers. That's what I'm going to say. We went down there so we could get our appointment. And we did go, which is great. A whole cup. I need 2
Whole
cups
cup?
of buttermilk. So I go in there and I get ganglion blocks in my neck. I have CRPS. It's RSD in my hands. That's why my hands are swollen and they're gross. I can't get like artificial nails. My nails are brittle. It's a whole ordeal. Okay, it feels like they're on fire and they're prickly and everything. Well, I go get ganglion blocks in my neck about 3 months, 3 to 4 months. I got them twice last year. Sugar Bear, thank you. And you put another tablespoon of the.
Yep.
So I went, and Joe has really great insurance. So we got seen on like that Friday that we had to be down there. And they scheduled us the following week, which was last week, to get our No, wasn't it this week we were supposed to have it?
Yeah, this week, right now.
So Joe got approved, like literally in 2 days. His insurance approved him to have. He has a block that he goes in his back. Okay, mine wasn't approving it. Mine wasn't approving it, and then finally it was Monday, and they said, "I just want you to know that your insurance refused you to get your ganglion block." So not only did we go down there because I was thinking I was going to get it. But they didn't approve it. So the doctor's going to work on an appeal. But what it takes is the doctor actually sitting down, talking to their doctor at my insurance company, and explaining to them why I need it, what it's for, what it does for me. It's just so much extra. Like, it's just so frustrating. But I mean, no more frustrating than you guys have your problems with your insurance companies. It's just really annoying. So I'm not gonna say we went down there for nothing, but we kind of did. Anyways, back to baking, guys. Don't think about that. We're here to bake and have fun. You want to measure out a quarter cup of sugar and put it in here,
Quarter cup of sugar.
and put it in here with the flour.
Sure.
And, unless you want to do this, because this is super hard.
All right.
Okay, that's really hard.
Just need a sifter, right?
Oh my God, look how fast you wiggle it. Joe, you wiggle it so fast.
Got a lot of practice doing that.
Out of there, now, out. Oh my goodness, they about jumped through the window. They can't even see footsteps going by the...
Boom.
You already done?
Done.
Lies.
Now, do you want me to do that too?
You shut up.
What do you need? Here, you need this quarter cup of
No,
what?
no.
What? Got dry stuff.
What does that say?
That says probably a third cup. No, I think that says a quarter cup. 1/4 cup.
Yeah?
What do you need? Sugar?
What is it, a quarter cup of
Quarter
sugar?
cup,
Yes,
sugar.
please.
Sugar.
And then 2 teaspoons of salt.
You got sugar?
Can't even see. Oh my God.
You ain't got sugar.
Shut up.
You got.
I'm gonna have to use the honey.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
We'll use brown sugar.
You want brown sugar?
Yeah, why not? Shoo, doggy.
Same amount?
We're gonna compromise, man.
Alright, brown sugar. You want it in?
Or
Or you want it sifted? Or what do you want to do?
should we do the honey?
No.
No? Okay, go ahead and put it in. Oh, it should be sifted.
I don't think you can sift it.
Okay, let's
Not
go.
with that mesh.
Let's go, you guys. We're experimenting at this point, right, Joe?
Yeah.
1 teaspoon. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of salt. And what's the other one, baby? Salt, sugar, and baking powder. And I need a 1 tablespoon of salt.
1 tablespoon of salt.
Nope, 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Ooh, I'm getting out of that too?
Yeah, you are.
What is going on? I mean, I know we left and didn't have any groceries, but I was like, oh, we're fine. Oh, yeah, it's salted butter, so I'm only gonna put 1 teaspoon. Guys, I decided to put 1 teaspoon of butter, baking powder into the
Flour.
2.5 cups of flour,
Watch out.
1/4 cup of sugar, preferably white sugar, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, and 2 teaspoons of salt. Unless you have salted butter, then I'm putting 1 in there. Okay.
Now what?
Okay. Now my leche. Oh, my butter! It's gonna burn.
No, it ain't gonna burn.
It's butter. Right there. You guys. I'm thinking about doing something else just because I have a sweet tooth. I want to make them regular like this. But I'm thinking about putting, because I saw some people turn these into dessert ones. Like you get like a blueberry compote or a apple or peaches, and you kind of like put the chunks of it. And I don't have any fruit or anything in the house right now. So I'm thinking if you if we did like a cinnamon and sugar on top, and then it's kind of like a coffee cake. What are your thoughts?
Whatever.
I mean, because we got these dinner rolls already, so we don't really need more
Is the
biscuits.
butter in there?
No, 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 no.
No?
We're gonna bring it over here. What do you think, baby? Because we already have dinner rolls, and we don't really need more biscuits. Breakfast. I mean, these would be great for biscuits and gravy. Ready, guys? I'm gonna bring you guys down just a tiny bit so you guys can see it. I'm gonna measure it too, though. You wanna check the thing and see who's in the chat? Okay, I'm gonna make sure there's 2 cups here. No? Is it dead?
Dead.
Oh man. All right. Oops. Shoot, doggy. Ready? Oh, there. That's what I was looking for. It's dead.
Yeah, dead.
You can take mine. All right. This is the 1 cupper. And I need 2 cups of this. Hold on. How does it feel, babe?
I think you should strain that.
Good job. We'll have to try it on the next batch. How about that?
Alright.
Okay, here is... Yeah, but regular buttermilk's chunky when you pour it out of the container.
It's not.
Okay, it's thick.
It's thick. It's not chunky.
Here's 1 cup. Shoot, there was supposed to be a little well, or something like that. Well. Was anything wrong?
Like, you're feeling well?
Well. I thought you had to put a welt in it.
No.
Well, I feel wrong now. I want to put a welt. Hey! Is that a welt?
That's a welt. Yeah, you got a bump on you from getting...
I was like, what is he doing?
Or pinched.
Okay, how about you mix? Oh, no, I'll be gentle. You do it.
I'll mix it.
Be gentle. See, you're already swinging your hand.
Shit.
You have to go slowly.
It is slow. Oh my God.
Slowly
Going backwards if it was-
incorporate. Here's my 2nd cup of... Joey, you said you made 2 cups of buttermilk.
I did.
If I would have listened to you, we'd be screwed right now.
Oh, you're so full of it.
Oh my God.
I think you put too much in the first one.
Huh?
It's like a, not even 1/8 or
I don't
1/10
know.
of a cup,
But I always tell these
tablespoon
people,
less.
I always tell these people to make sure you follow the instructions precisely.
You don't follow instructions precisely.
Or for that matter, we could just be making...
Ice cream.
Yes. You guys, that was mine and
Don't
Joe's.
put any more of that in there. You got plenty in there.
Hey, whose biscuits are these? Mine or
God
yours?
dang it.
Whose biscuits? Mine or yours?
I guess, whatever.
Beep, beep. Okay, here we come.
That wasn't according to making,
Oh, no. Ready?
yeah, sure.
Okay. 2 cups.
Just dump it in.
Bring it to the side. Yep, there you go. Start bringing it in.
Doing a well for you.
You stupid. I want to make sure I don't put too much. Because they got to come together. They're going to come together. Let's just say that. They got to come together. They just aren't rollable biscuits. You're the most roughest man ever.
It needs to be gentle with dough.
See, I'm afraid to put a little more because
This is,
once you sift it, I think it got thin, right? Because that's what it needs to be. Like, get some more flour. Get some more flour.
you need more flour?
Yeah, it needs to be, because I'm going to put the rest of this milk in. Sifter, here we go.
Off screen, or off script.
Joe, shut up.
There you go.
Okay.
Try that. Don't put it all in.
If you don't want to sift it, you don't have to, but I do think it takes the necessity, the 2 cups, like all of a sudden, 2 cups seemed like a lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Here, I'll hold it.
Just put it right there. We'll just see where this gets us. Don't want to overdo it, then you're going to have to make more damn buttermilk.
I think I'm not going to put no more in there, because that's what the texture should be right there.
It is?
It should
That
be
wet?
It should be wet that you basically put it in.
Yeah.
Just What do you think?
I don't know what it even supposed
Bring
to
that.
look like.
But we barely put about a quarter cup just now.
Of flour?
Yeah.
Yeah, about that. Sure.
Joe. Okay,
Tighten it up a little bit.
2.5 cups to 2 3/4 cups. It's got to be there. I feel like you're whipping this into pancake batter.
No, you just got to incorporate it. I'm incorporating.
When you go to incorporate, people be gentle like this.
Whatever.
Scrape it gently. Come around. All right, this is what we're going for. And you put the sugar, right?
Yeah.
Sugar.
Everything that you said to put in
I
there.
know. Sugar, baking powder,
Salt.
salt, and flour. That's it. Okay, so scoochie over. All right.
So good thing you made exactly
Hi,
that
Betty
much
Bamboo.
more than what you needed.
Hey, Rachel, you two always make me laugh. I'm sorry, you guys.
Look at it. She went through all that to make this much more, and then she
Joe,
had to use it.
should I just do
I
it?
knew what I was doing.
Should I just do it?
I don't even know what you're doing, and I knew what I was doing.
Should I just do it?
Just, I guess. I have no idea.
Because what am I going to do
it
with the
looks
buttermilk? I mean, what am I going to do with
I've
it?
never seen what this is supposed to even.
It looks like
at
this.
what stage it's supposed
It
to
looks
be.
like this.
Okay. It's supposed to be just like hanging out.
I feel like
that?
I just made the buttermilk for nothing then, and
You
it
did.
makes me feel like I wasted
You
it.
did.
Okay, let's just go with it.
Now what do you do?
Scrape it in there. I'm just thinking about it. I'm thinking, Joe. I feel like you're rushing me. Jeez, I feel like I'm.
Well,
I feel like I'm going on a first date.
oh, really?
What do I do? All right, we'll just do it.
Batter up.
If it doesn't work, we're gonna blame Joe.
Getting to first base here.
Just give me some more. Give me some more flour.
No.
No?
No.
Okay. Why?
I don't know what it's supposed to look like. You said that's what it's supposed to look like, so I'm assuming
It's supposed to be wet.
that's pretty damn wet.
But
If it's supposed to be wet, that is the definition of wet.
does it look like it's gonna let me cut it? Because
Like-
I need to be able to cut it.
What do you mean
With the
cut it?
knife, with the spatula.
And it ain't cutting with a spatula because you can't cut it with a spatula.
Well,
Is
see
it
that's
cut?
first supposed to be like that, perforate, like that word. See that? How I did
Yeah.
it? That's so the butter would come up through there.
I think you'll be fine doing that, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Watch it. It's going to be
Yeah.
damn hot.
Here.
Wait, you want it over there?
I got it. Here we go, guys.
Oh.
You hold that, and then I'll scrape it out.
You do what you
This
do.
is what I would suggest, because it is super sticky, is lay it in there. Telling you, Joe, it should be a little bit more.
Oh, you just,
So when it
You
doesn't
gotta
work, I
shit
can
me.
tell Joe. I can blame Joe. Hold on.
I have nothing to do with it.
Yes, you are. You're the one to blame for it. What are you talking about? You first didn't make enough of this, and then you didn't do, and then you over whipped it. I think
Yeah.
that's what it is.
Oh, you're so full of shit.
I think that's what it is.
So full of shit.
I can tell you over whipped it. I didn't
No.
want to break your heart and tell you that. And yes, you're not going to mix in your butter, guys. It's like I make my peach cobbler, and you just pour it over the top. That's what we're doing with this. We're not over whipping it. We're not blending it in. It's got to be as such. Come over here. It's just the thing is, once it goes in, you guys, there's not moving it to or spreading it out. You guys, it's like 75 over here. Do you know how exciting that is for Michiganders? And it's April. Let's just say that we could have the whole month of April, sunny skies. You want to use this so you can scrape it?
Sure. You give me this.
But by the time our Tulip Festival comes for Michigan, it'll be rainy and possibly snowy, right, Joe?
This don't work.
No, you gotta use this
Bends
hard
too
one.
much.
All right. And yes, I know. Just all they said is just be careful so that the butter doesn't splash out. Doesn't say it can't get on top. It doesn't say anything. It just says be sure not to splash it on your clothes or whatever.
There you go.
Oh, you did a great job there. Okay, so this is where I was gonna ask your guys' opinion. Is do we want to do regular plain biscuits, Or this is where you would add your blueberry compote. Remember I showed you guys how to make the compote on the stove? Blueberries, some sugar, and you like a half a cup of water and you simmer it. You get like a compote or peaches or apples or whatever. It's basically a pie filling. And then you scrape it and you put it, you simmer it until it's done. And then you put it on your French toast or your pancakes or whatever. Well, this one was saying that you, so then go side, see, we're going down the middle. Is that mine? Oh, yeah, thank you. Then go down the middle again. And if you do a 9 by 13, it's going to be too big, you guys. It's unless you want to double this mixture to make a 9 by 13. Okay? And then you go down the middle, or down the row here. You're going to make 9 little squares. So, this is the part that I have a question about. Do I put cinnamon and sugar to give it like a dessert biscuit versus a...
No.
But wait a minute. Chill out, bruh. We have those dinner rolls. Are we going to eat biscuits and dinner rolls?
Well, you're experimenting, right?
Yeah, but we're still got to eat them at the
Well,
house.
The key to a good experiment is
my
to
God.
change it one thing at a time.
What have we changed so far?
Huh?
We're not changing.
Buttermilk, you didn't put as much in there as you did. The batter is wetter than you thought.
You know what I feel like? I feel
And
like
now you want to put cinnamon sugar in it.
you know what?
Holy smokes.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do
Why
this.
don't you just make freaking ice
It's
cream?
gonna piss me off. Oh! I know what you mean by that. When we first were dating, Joe wanted to make chicken chili or something chili, and he goes, "Oh, it needs white pepper." And I was like, "Babe, black pepper's fine." And he goes, "It asks for white pepper." And I was like, "Joe, I'm just telling you. I mean, I think it will be fine." And he's like, "Why don't we just make ice cream if we're not gonna follow directions the way we're supposed?" Like that's how anal Joe is. And I was like, let me go on another date with that guy. So anyways, fast forward. Yeah, so now whenever we're doing things or we're baking anything, we jokingly say, why don't we just make ice cream? In other words, if we're not going to follow directions, what does it really matter? Okay, I'm going to put cinnamon and brown sugar because we have no white sugar. Y'all know. I'm going to mix it together. If you want to just plain biscuits, this is your deal right here. Throw it in the oven, 350 for 20 minutes, okay? This is it. Joe, no. And I'm going to make icing to boot. What if this is the greatest thing we ever ate? And man, we should have done it. You never know. You never know. Okay, here we go. I'm so nervous. Shush.
It's just gonna.
What? It's gonna
Have
what?
you ever seen it done?
Yes.
This recipe?
Yes. Just
You're not half of them.
Really? Okay, I'll do that. I'll do a whole row of plain.
Alright, this end over here.
Yeah, that's all. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I don't need to use as much then.
There you go.
That's it.
Now you're thinking.
And then you're supposed to like swirl it around in there or something. I
don't even know.
How else does it get in
put
there?
it on top, or you swirl it.
Okay,
Like,
but
take
you
a
got to
toothpick?
make sure these lines do not move.
Yeah, you're not moving.
Okay.
You want to take a toothpick and swirl it in there?
Yeah, we're good.
Are you sure?
Yes, we're good. Let's go.
You're sure?
Yes, babe. I'll do it one time. I just don't want that cinnamon butter to float over there.
It's going to do what it wants to do.
Touche. Let's go. We're going in.
All right.
So anybody who was going to do the dessert one, put it all over the top. Anybody who's going to keep it plain biscuits, leave it alone. Ooh, what's that biscuit for? Here we go. Oh, want me to help? I thought about using my cast iron, but then I thought, maybe not.
350?
Okay. Yes, it's already on. When do I ever have that on, huh?
Yeah. We want to shut it down as soon as possible, though.
Why?
It's getting warm.
Oh, yeah.
Leave them alone.
But anybody coming in, this is what I did this morning. I told you guys about what I made. Whatever. Can I say hi to my friends? Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. I'm Betty Damn Boop. Hello, my friend. Playing is the best. Damn it, Betty Damn Boop. Why didn't you tell me? Don't shut up. I didn't read it. Damn it. Oh, dang it. Do a tester biscuit. Damn. All these great ideas after I do them, Betty.
She won't listen to me, y'all.
Just shut up. He's so stupid. Okay, but
It's unbelievable.
the biscuits I made were. Hold on. Okay. This is what I get. See that? I'm not going to use a lot because I don't want to waste it. Like that much. See that? In the water. It's hot water. Do I ever measure or get the temperature? No. Should I? I probably should. I just don't because I just don't. Yeast in my water. Okay, let's pretend that this is doing its thing. Okay, that's what it's gonna do. And I'm putting it over there because my stove lets the heat come out. Oh, thank you, Sugar Bear.
Yep.
Okay, so my heat's gonna come out the side. I didn't want to waste much. Like I have a lot of yeast, so I'm not worried about that. It was like $7, and I got like 2 pounds of this. But I do bake a lot, and I was doing my starter today.
Those are actually nice.
What's that, Sugar Bear? So these was like, oh man, we don't have any bread in the house because all of our freezer and everything was empty when we left. But look at this. Hello. When these are made, same dough, except for these, I rolled it out like I was making a cinnamon roll. I rolled it all the way out. I'm gonna aim you guys down.
It's more of a kolache.
Yep, they don't know what that is though, so I'm gonna tell them. So
What
in
am I doing with that?
Texas,
Just putting the top on it?
yes, please. In Texas, they have these things called, like we call them pig in the blankets.
Yeah, they put all kinds of other stuff in there too. They do sweet ones.
Yes, I made chorizo and egg ones for my niece and the family over there. This one is ham and egg. Oh wait, ham and cheese center. So it's the same bread topping, you guys. I just turned it into a kolache. If anybody's from Texas, they make those in the South. I did scrambled egg with ham, and I did chorizo and egg.
When did you make those?
I told you earlier.
I didn't know you
I
had
said those are the same thing if you want one.
I had no idea.
You want me to warm up for you?
No.
Okay.
It's okay. Later. Later, Gator.
But anyways, I just wanted you guys to see that this one dough, I just pinched it off and made them in this round pan. Okay, like that. And then I said, hey, we have, look at this, stop it. A little soft ham and cheeser.
Let me try.
You won't like it.
No?
Wait. That's good. You guys, same recipe. I'm gonna show you guys. This is what I used. Hold on. You can have that, don't worry. See what's over there? Yay. See how it's already foaming up? I let it, once I mix it with just brown sugar, yeast, and hot water. Right there. That's it. It's just gonna hang out there. That light part on top is gonna grow up here. And in that meantime, I'll be doing a bowl here with just flour and sugar. Flour and salt. And only a teaspoon of salt, not much. and just 2 or 3 cups of flour. That's it. Once that's ready, I'll pour that in here, mix it up with my hand. I don't do the mixer. I'm Mexican. I guess I'm used to making some tortillas. So I pour that in here and I just kind of knead it with my hand, knead it with my hand. If you want to use a little bit of milk, you can get about a half a cup of milk and warm it up, put it in there, not too hot, and just knead it. Then you just get it and you put it right here in your bowl. Put a lid on it, let it rise for about an hour, and either make your biscuits or dinner rolls or make your kolaches like a hot dog or sausage you can put in here. You can do chorizo and egg like you make it in a pan. Or like right here, I got diced up ham and I put little pieces of Colby cheese and
They put sausage in it. Like,
yeah, they put sausage like brown and serves.
Yeah, link sausage.
Little smokies, you can put anything. You can put jalapenos in your crust.
Yeah.
So that way it has a little more flavor.
Sweet ones too.
Then they also do some. It's
like
just
jelly
with the same dough, you guys. But anyways, I made the dinner rolls, and my niece is the one who said, "Vani, my nieces call me Vani." They said, "Vani, this tastes like the dough, like the bread for kolaches." And I was like, "Oh, Madison, you're amazing!" So then
roll them out though.
I bought the stuff to make them.
Changes the texture, right?
Yeah. I mean, because you're doing a little bit different things with it. You're kind of rolling it so it does get a little more firmer. See how this one is? See how these are just a little bit more firmer. They're still soft. Look at. And then these are just dinner rolls. Like you can like cut it open, put butter and ham like you're at a funeral.
Happy thoughts.
Hello. Or you can make anything with it. It's just look at how pretty that looks, you guys. Isn't that pretty? I don't know. Well, okay, let me tell you why I said it like that. Because I said, man, these dinner rolls, we over here in the Midwest used to have these things called cartwheel. And our grocery store sold it like this big, and you broke it off. And there were dinner rolls that looked like that in a big thing. And you broke it off, and you broke it off, and they made them. And they would take them for funerals because you could get like 40 biscuit or dinner rolls for like $3.99. And then the next size, it was a medium cartwheel or wagon wheel or whatever they called it. Anyways, that's why we call it. I go, God, these taste like remind me of the dinner rolls from that. And I go, all it needs is a little butter and ham. And so that's why I call them like if we've had him in a funeral. Joe and his happy thoughts. He's awful. Hey, August Moon, welcome in. I'm glad to have you guys here. But look at you guys. See it growing? That's it. That's all the work we had to do. It's an active, live yeast. It's ready to do something. Like my bowl of flour, if I was going to make more like baguettes or something else, I just have my flour here. That's all I took to activate that. Then I poured into my flour mixture and salt or whatever it is. I mean, when I make my cinnamon rolls, I do a bowl of flour, maybe 3 cups of flour, 1 egg, and I'll do 1 cup of milk. And then I'll put that in it. And then I'll put 1 cup milk warmed up, that, and 1 egg, and I usually use about a half a stick of butter, softened butter. And I knead it all together, and then I put it in a ball, and I put it in this bowl. I let it sit for an hour, and it rises. That's it. It sounds difficult, but I swear to God, you guys, it's so easy because the hardest part is that. Honestly, that's the hardest part. In your bowl, you can already work on getting the flour, and I don't put any sugar in my flour. I put just flour and salt, egg, and a half a stick of softened butter. That's it. And I kind of knead it with my hands. And then I get my milk, 1 cup of milk, and I warm it up. Sometimes I don't even have enough flour to use all the liquid. That plus the milk. Sometimes I can only use that and some milk or half of that in the 1 cup. It's really the most flexible recipe. If you only have like 1 cup of milk, then split it up. Do half of it for your yeast, because you don't have to do the yeast in hot water. You can warm up your milk, add your brown sugar.
Let's get thicker. Your foam.
Yeah, yeah. And that's another thing. The bigger the foam, the better the rises your bread's gonna have. I mean, it really is so. Like Joe could make pretzels from that right now if he wanted to. He could make. It's basically bread flour, but it's like bread flour. How do you make yours, babe?
What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use. They suggest bread flour, but you can use it with any kind of flour. You just got to do a little, either a lye.
Well, that's no. We're talking about just the thing, baby.
Huh?
Just the recipe of how to make. We're not boiling all that. Just the bread dough of it. Like those kind of pretzels, that comes from just regular yeast. Some of them are like sourdough starter, but most of these are just like Joe does baking soda on a cookie sheet and he cooks it for how long, babe?
Couple hours.
That's gonna do like makes it a little more chewy.
Acidic.
I just want to read this to you guys, just so you guys know where I'm at. See these that we made this on a live for you guys. That's the cheese. 1.5 cups of warm water. They're talking about to get this. They're saying it should be 100 degrees Fahrenheit, warm water. And then this is the dry yeast, they told us, and a teaspoon of salt, and brown sugar, granulated sugar, 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, 3 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and coarse salt. That's it, you guys. That's it. We just put 3 of those ingredients in here. We put the brown sugar, the water, and the yeast. So in this bowl, all we would put in it is the 3.5 cups of flour and the 1 tablespoon of butter and the 1 teaspoon of salt. That's it. See where it says warm water? That's that. We just put over there. 2 1/4 cups of active dry yeast or a standard packet. They sell it by the packet if you'd rather buy a packet versus buying the jar. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar or granulated sugar, basically white sugar, 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, melted and slightly cool, and 3 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. Coarse salt, that's just for the end for sprinkling it. When you're done rising it, they're saying you need the water and baking soda. That's to boil them. You have to boil them before you put them in the oven. But that thing is literally ready to start making pretzels. It's active. See all those little air bubbles? That's a good yeast right there. I mean, you can make a loaf of bread. You can make some baguettes. You can make dinner rolls. You can make anything with this. A loaf of home-style bread, sandwich bread, or whatever. How long has it been in there, babe?
Not very long.
But anyways, I just wanted to show you how simple this is to do. It's really just get your warm water. And if it's not warm enough, it won't rise. It won't activate like this. And if it's too hot, it won't bubble up because you will have like killed your yeast. So it's got to be a certain temperature. I believe it's like 100 degrees. And then the warm water with the sugar, with the yeast, all 3 of those together makes it do that. You can hear it. But anyways, I wanted you guys to see that, like, it's more like it's like an extra an extra skill to have. Like this morning, we didn't have any bread in the house because we left, and instead of going like, oh, there's nothing to eat, I mean, I could have made tortillas, but we had lunch meat in there, and I mean, some people know we do tortillas with like bologna. Well, I don't mind that at all, but it was so nice to be able to make some dinner rolls or some rolls to put lunch meat in, and that was what we had for lunch, and we didn't have to go to the store and pick up some dinner rolls. So, anyways, I do it mainly so I can show you guys how to do it. And I wish I could just make a small batch of cinnamon rolls right now, but Joe would die because we already have sweet there. But trust me, I would love to make a small batch of dinner of cinnamon rolls. But the eggs are so expensive; they're like $7. And if I wasted one egg on just because we got the thing is that Joe doesn't eat that sweet stuff that much, so I'm the only one that eats cinnamon rolls. So if I have one tonight and Joe will have one tonight, like right now if it got done, but then in tonight Joe wouldn't have any more. I'll probably come back and have another one, and then tomorrow morning I'd get up and have a cinnamon roll again, and Joe wouldn't have another one, and then tomorrow afternoon I'd probably have another cinnamon roll, and Joe probably would have another one. So basically, I'd be making like 6 cinnamon rolls, and I'll probably eat 4 of them. That's We don't need that. We don't need it. I mean, I'd love that, but we don't need it. Summer's right around the corner, and I don't want to be like. I mean, it's not. Joe would never say anything, ever, never, ever. He just thinks I'm beautiful no matter what. But I would feel like you know how girls feel like, oh, let me put my summer clothes on, and it's like, oh, it doesn't fit me the way it did last year, or like I would want it to fit me, or I want to, we're going to a wedding this weekend, and I want to wear that one dress, and then you're like, oh, it doesn't fit the way it usually does. So I would rather not have to worry about that. So, anyways, I guess some of you guys, I had talked to you guys about I think it's on my members, the testimony over, I think it was Easter, but just like from my first husband, the way he was abusive, I couldn't do it. Like I couldn't be in that again because it's just so. I don't know. I don't know how certain people in our community will go on a live every night and like even just going. And I'm not in there into too many chats right now. But even my husband's like, hey, let's watch a movie, or like my little kids were little and at home. You wouldn't catch me on a live at all. Good night, mom. Good night, good night, good night, mom. You would not catch me in any chats for almost ever. Did you say 214? Let's see. Cups of yeast. What does that mean? 2¼ teaspoons. Oh, thank you, Rach. I try to be as much as I can. Okay, I'm gonna do the recipe for you guys again. 2¼ cups of, you want the bread mixture or the biscuits that we have in the oven? For bread, I usually don't measure, but I start off with a cup of warm water, very hot, warm water, and then I put that one recipe for that, the pretzels. Rachel, I can send it to you. I can send it to you in Discord. Okay, this is for the biscuit, or for pretzels. It is 1½ cups of warm water around 100 degrees, 2¼ teaspoons of active dry yeast or instant yeast. It's basically like this kind of yeast. And then it's 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 tablespoon of brown sugar, and then 1 tablespoon of unsalted butter, melted and slightly cool. Because you don't want, if the butter is too hot and you pour it into this mixture, it will kill this. Again, your stuff can't be too hot because it will kill. Like you made sure that your water wasn't too hot, but then if your butter is like bubbling from the stove, it will kill your yeast also once it gets all mixed up in the bowl. Coarse salt for sprinkling, and then 3¾ cups of flour spooned into that's how you're supposed to do it, you guys. You're supposed to get your flour, get your measuring cup, and dip your spoon into your flour and scoop it in there. That's to make sure you have no air pockets in there. Anyways, we have a video, Rachel, of, I think we're making beer, cheese, and pretzels. But they're super easy, and it's only like 6 ingredients, and we just did 3 of them right here. It's killing me not to use all those bubbles right now, you guys. It's killing me, I tell you. But baguettes are literally this mixture and flour. That's it. Then you put it in a bowl and you let it sit for 6 hours or 8 hours. So, like, say I were to make it tonight, this like at noon, I were to make it and I would let it sit till about maybe 7 tonight. So about 6 or 8 hours, you let your dough sit because then it's making those holes in it. That's what it basically does. The longer you let it sit, you can let it sit for 12 hours. If you make it at 9 in the morning, you're not going to bake them till 9 at night. But if you guys know what baguettes are, then you cut them or you make a sandwich out of them, a sub bun or whatever. But it's literally just this mixture, yeast, brown sugar, and warm water. And in a bowl, you have flour. You're going to get this and you're going to put it into your flour. It's going to like come together. It'll be like tacky, not like this one. This is really, really, really wet. The other one would be like you can grab it with your hands. And then you let it rise or sit or whatever it does for about 8 hours. And then you come back. It's really hard to make those things with you guys because a lot of stuff, like I got to let it rise for an hour. Like as it is right now, we have to do that for 20 minutes. And so I wish I could talk about some of the stuff that I do on a separate live, like about the crazies going on. And it makes me upset when somebody uses the title like a Christian channel and then they curse people up and down. And it really frustrates me. But then the people that's coming in to cook, they about all that, you know what I mean? So I try to like even it out and I do that on a separate live and I'll just talk about baking and cooking and different recipes. Oh, back to my members. If anybody want to member up, we have that, but also we're gonna do a members grocery shop, cook along, and there's something else I say. What did I say we're gonna do? You guys at the beginning of the live. Huh?
Hacks?
Oh, yeah. Members hacks. And I think we're going to take you guys on we're going to do a hacks, like things to make that you can make at home that are really easy. Like everything from ranch. Oh, taco packet seasoning. We're going to do those. Here's the members link. And if anybody would want to join, we would love it. Yeah, it's... but we're gonna do things like that for our members, and then after we do like a hack or it's hard to say hacks because it's gonna be like little recipes. You know what I mean? Some of them are gonna be recipes and not so much like if you like things we learned along the way of when you're baking or cooking something. But aside from that, we want to show you guys how to make homemade mayonnaise. It's like 2 or 3 ingredients. How to make a easy vinaigrette with just two ingredients and then some like 3 spices. But I mean, some people we've done them in lives, and then we kind of just go over it, like skate over it or something like that. You know what I mean? We don't really explain it. We just say, hey, here's my ranch, and then, Rachel, thank you for being a member for 16 months. Woo! Thank you, Rachie. Sweet 16, Mama, sweet 16. We appreciate you being here. I mean, we appreciate everybody being here. We appreciate any subs that have come to watch, but we definitely appreciate our members sticking around and hanging out. Like I see Rachel so much in the chats, and I feel like I was like one of my friends. It's weird. It's hard to explain. Like, I feel like I know her because we've been through so much. You know what I mean? Like, I've known Rachel since we lived in San Antonio, and then we moved to Bertram. And then we moved back up to Michigan. So I kind of take Rachel everywhere with me. But anyways, I'm glad you guys are like at least, has it been 20 minutes?
No.
Or at least getting to see like different, like I take you guys on the road, but I feel like we were going to do the road live and talk while we drove. But I feel like you guys are like, it gets me seasick. And I'm like, oh, they probably are going to get seasick because it makes me nauseous too. You guys, it's gonna look crazy, but just know it's supposed to look crazy. If I can show you what it looks like, you guys are gonna be like, what the hell?
What are you doing?
See it like bubbling? It doesn't even look right. I know, trust me. When I saw it, I was like, but then I was really excited. I was really excited. But anyways, what was I gonna tell you guys? Oh, Joe, I'm in your name. I'm in your name.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just funny. I was like, Mitten Papa. So yeah,
Okay.
I don't know. I just don't want to. I want to get on the lives more like we used to do, but it just feels like I get too wrapped up and too attached to people, and then I end up being like really sad when things go south with like it just frustrates me and it makes me sad and I don't want to be sad. I've done like I used to follow Molly Go Lightly. I know. I used to follow her and then I made friends from her. And actually I still talk to one girl. She's actually over on the in the side that I still talk to her. And then I met my other friend. Those are ones that I don't. The only ones that I really talk to off of here are like Liz. She comes in. Aw, thank you. I like watching Joe cook because he's so anal. If you could ever think of somebody being like, does it have to be like that? And he's like, yeah, it has to be like that. Does it have to be cut? Yes, it has to be cut like that. Does it have to be spoon? It has to be spoon like that. Like I think when we were dating, he wasn't as much. When we were dating, it was just like, yeah, whatever, it's okay. Now he's like, it's got to be exactly like that. So,
True.
but I mean, we're 10 years apart. You just didn't notice it at the beginning. Now you can kind of see it a little bit more. Don't you think? Oh,
You must
Lord.
be looking younger then.
Just so stupid. You know, the funniest part about us being 10 years apart is that we both pretty much act like a kid. Like he eats chips at 8 in the morning. Literally, if he wakes up, if the bag of chips is sitting on the counter, he'll grab a bag of chips and start eating them. And
A girlish figure, you know.
if I want a bowl of cereal, then I'll grab a bowl of cereal and I put hot fudge on it and put Cool Whip or whipped cream, and it's only 8:30 in the morning. And there's not one single soul that tells us not to. Oh, babe.
Right.
Why?
Because we're adults, we do what we want.
We have a judgment-free adult zone. No judging.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. We don't care, anyways. But what was I gonna tell? I was gonna tell you guys something. You guys, so Joe drove. Okay, we're driving on the road, and like up all night. Because some of you guys knew we came from Texas up here in 24 hours. You guys, 24 hours we drove up here, and I was like, I had to go to the bathroom so bad, but I wanted to see my grandson. So I was like, I can't just keep pulling over. Like getting off the exit, going to a gas station, then my sanitizer and going in there. And every time I went in, I'd need to get like a soda, a water or something. And then I'm like, no, I can't do that anymore because we got to get in the car. We got to get home. Little Papa's waiting. Meanwhile, Joe's taking the dog to the bathroom on the back of the building. Then he comes up and we're getting ready to go out front. And it's just so much work. When you don't have dogs, it's so much more like, so now we have to look and there's nobody there. If there's coming out, because our dogs will they're friendly, but people don't know they're friendly. She's a pit bull. So they automatically are like, grab your kids and grab your children and run. Like, really, people are that panicked about dogs. But, that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to take you guys to a place up here. I don't want to say it because I know we're going to surprise you guys. But I'll show you guys a video. No, I don't think I have it. Hold on. Some of you guys saw our Buc-ee's video. We're at Buc-ee's. Look. That's in the middle of the lake. It's a Chinese pier. It's all like paper mache. That makes sense. Paper mache.
I don't know what it is. Haven't gone in there yet. Just keep passing by it.
Yeah. This is my daughter in Budapest. Please, nobody go find her.
How long do these go? And are they
It's
wet
supposed to be
when
20.
they're done?
Yeah, because they're buttery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they might be done. Do they have to get brown on top?
Yeah, I'd like them brown. So they're not brown yet?
Not yet.
I moved that up.
No, you don't want to.
I am doing that because I want to do that.
Because cranking heat doesn't help things.
Well, if it's already done, they're just sitting there getting harder and harder.
Alright.
So it might help things.
I don't think so. I don't think they're done. Are they done?
Why would they not be done?
I don't know.
Oh my God, they're full of butter, you guys. I feel like it might clog it. So that's why I didn't put any butter in the dough, in the bread, in the, what's that called? The batter?
Uh-huh.
Oh my God. What, I'll put that over there because there's, ready? Joe, stop looking at me like that. Give me a plate. Don't makes me nervous,
What
you
do
guys.
you got here?
Listen,
What is going on?
they're done.
Yeah, open that up so you get some butter in there, huh?
I'll take this one off the corner.
Careful.
Hot.
It'll be hot.
Oh my God, there's a lot of butter.
Yeah, there's one. Try to get a cinnamon one out there.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, I think they sprinkled, what's it called? They sprinkled cinnamon, what's that called? What's that stuff called?
Cinnamon one.
That's plain, that's cinnamon, but you can put like apple chunks and do other things to it.
Sure.
Or let's put tink.
All right.
And I would say next time if you get them, I would use regular buttermilk versus homemade buttermilk, just because the real buttermilk actually has like butter in it. Like if you guys look up a recipe of how to make this one is with the vinegar, but then there's another one that you okay, let's go. I'm nervous. Oh, icing. It's just powdered sugar and milk. All right, let's go.
Tink. Tink. Tink, 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 tink.
Tink. That's good.
Almost like a cornbread almost.
I mean, if you can use it for your biscuits and gravy, see how the texture is. I personally would, I would use it for my biscuits and gravy, but hold on. See the inside of it?
It's dense with the butter in there soaking it up.
Oh, be quiet, Joe. There's nothing wrong with
I didn't say it was wrong.
butter. Butter's good.
Saying what it is.
Butter tastes good.
Let me try yours. Your cinnamon.
I mean, it kind of looks, for me, it feels like a cake a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
See how it looks?
It's cakey. Different. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I would try it again with the real buttermilk before I decided no.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, I mean, maybe it does make a difference, real buttermilk versus this buttermilk.
Mm-hmm. Need something sweet? There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
All-purpose flour. Hold on.
We'll probably be good with my coffee. The cinnamon ones that I didn't want you to do. Now those are the best ones.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I tried it out. Didn't know what to expect.
Not bad, babe.
But I'm going to try it with real buttermilk and see if it makes a difference, if they turn out like this or if they're different. Thank you guys, everybody, for being in here. I appreciate everybody. August Moon, thank you guys. If you're able to bless us and join our membership, we'd love to have you. If you're able to bless us, Cash App, PayPal, Venmo are
See you
all
later, guys.
on the about. And then also we have the like it, share it. I think that's it. Just like and share it. If you're able to share it with somebody that you would like to, I don't know, give them, yeah, things that they would like to try. Because I've heard people go, I can't make my biscuits work for nothing. But if there's someone you'd like to share it with, or just simply hit the like button, they all do the same for us, you guys. It lets us just get in the algorithm. It lets anybody come in and what is that? Lord have mercy.
Is it recording us?
Mm-hmm.
And in the chat.
Thank you guys. I hope you guys are blessed. I don't think they're bad. I just think that I want to say that they're good, but I don't know if this is what they're supposed to be like. And I can't say that they're bad because they didn't have, they're dense or something. Because I used what's it called, buttermilk. You know what I mean? So maybe the buttermilk really actually makes the difference. Hey, Quirky. But it was 1 stick of butter. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know. I don't know, you guys. I mean, they call them swim biscuits and butter, but see, look at the texture. I mean, it looks kind of, I mean, it doesn't look bad. I don't know. I'm going to try it with real buttermilk and we'll decide. We'll decide again, y'all. We live to see another day. Thank you, Quirk, for coming in. Thank you, everybody. Be blessed, guys.